Oh, what's going on, ladies? Listen, this is Pastor Michael, Love Guru. I was reading Ephesians 5:22 to 23, the NIV version, and it says, "Wives, submit yourselves to your own husbands as you do to the Lord. For the husband is the head of the wife, as Christ is the head of the church, his body, of which he is the Savior." Listen, I want to break that down because I think there's a lot of misunderstanding to what that means. So first of all, the word says wives. That doesn't mean baby mama. That doesn't mean girlfriend. That doesn't mean chick on the side. That doesn't mean friends with benefits. That doesn't even mean what they called common law wife. Submission only applies to wives. If he's not made you a wife, then you shouldn't be submitting to him. All right, that's number one. Number two, it says submit to your own husbands. What that means is that there are some wives that have more respect and follow leadership of other women's husbands than they do their own husbands. That's disrespectful. See, you will listen to the pastor, but you won't listen to your husband. You will listen to old girl's husband. You laugh at old girl husband's jokes. You're always trying to compare your man to old girl husband. But here it says you should be submitting to your own husband. But here's the caveat: as you do to the Lord. So before you even submit to your husband, you first have to submit to God. So if you don't know how to submit to God, then you damn sure won't know how to submit to your own husband, because that comes before your husband. Submitting to the Lord is your first priority. So let's go back. Let's learn how to submit to the Lord, and he will teach you how to submit to your own husband. Then it says, for the husband is the head of the wife, as Christ is the head of the church. Okay, now fellas, I know you were getting a little bit happy, but right here it says you also have to be qualified to be worthy of submission. You need to act like Christ when it pertains to the church. So if you're not acting like Christ to your wife as he acts to the church, then you don't qualify to be submitted to. So you got to do some things yourself, player. You can't be going around telling her to submit to you and you don't know God. You don't do what God has done for his people. You don't do what Christ has done for his church. You don't sacrifice unto death to her. So yeah, I know you get happy when you hear this word submit, but there are some prerequisites that you have to follow. So ladies, fellas, we want to get excited about submission. Fine, I get that. But submission is not for everybody. It's only for wives, and it's only for wives who know how to submit to the Lord. And it's only submitting to men who have the same heart as Christ. Now, if you got all those, yeah, you're supposed to be submitting. But if you don't, then you don't qualify for submission. You don't qualify to be a husband. You don't qualify to be a wife.